rascals. Rascals and fools. We should not be like rascals and fools. Rascals and fools, they don't know what's going on. But when they take shelter of someone else who also does not go along. So what can be the result? At least in the West I know, you go outside in the street and you ask people what's the goal of life. The most scope answer you get is you live only once and it's over. But can they prove it that they live only once? It's just a mental speculation. And life is meant for enjoyment. That's another speculation. Enjoyment of the mind and the senses. Yeah, Ananda Maya was we are meant for enjoyment. It's spiritual enjoyment. It is Ananda we experience in serving Krishna. Then we get to it's my desire Varkas. They say yes. Enjoy in your life. Even if you have to borrow, to steal, by whatever crooked means, but sure you get your enjoyment. That's the modern philosophy. In the Bible, of course, and Christian background, I don't know, most Christians today, they don't know the Bible. But it is said in the beginning, the Lord created the world. And he put all the in the created man, and he put all other living creatures under the dominion of man. Under the dominion. If someone is under your care, does that mean under your dominion that you can exploit them? That's not the meaning. But that's the meaning they derive from it. Perverted meaning. Everything, I'm the center in the world, and everything is for my enjoyment. And people today are very eager to accept such philosophy. But why do they accept such philosophy? Prahlad Maharaj said to his father, Matirna Krishna Paratospatopami Topi Vatjit Kriyapatanam Anandaka Prevashitam Tamishram Punaspuna Sarvata Sarvananam. Matirna Krishna, your attraction to Krishna will never take place. You will never become Krishna conscious. That Paratosvapova, by your own means or by help of others, you will never make it. And why? Mitopi Vatyete Kriyapatanam. You have fallen in this deep well of sense gratification. And what does it mean? Ananda Gobir. Your senses are uncontrolled. Ananda Gobir. And because your senses are uncontrolled, Vishatam Tamishan, you are on the way to hell. And what does it mean, being in hell? Punas sarvata sarvanana. They do always the same thing. People get up in the morning, if they are a little pious, they take a shower, abhishek for their body. Their body is their deity, and they do abhishek for their body. And then after that, they offer food to the body. bhoga offering, that nice food to the body. Well, some food may be not so good. Hearing so many things from the radio, polluting them. And then after that, they are going out on Sankirtan. They are going to proclaim the glories of their body. So that's the people in this world, uncontrolled senses. Because they don't have a fixed goal in life. And that's the point. That they don't know why they are here. Not interested in self-realization. Someone who has understood that he's not a body, he strives for liberation. I was thinking when I came to this movement, they told me God is a blue collar boy. Was there a blue collar boy? Maybe. I was thinking why you have so many religious people in this world. Let's say that 1/4 of, a little less, of all the people on this world, 1 billion, believes in God. And they are all practicing some religion. Why don't they realize that God is a blue collar boy? Interesting question, right? But then I came at this verse of the 6th canto and says, I don't know if I remember, Muktanamati Sarvasam. Yeah. It said, among millions of people, quote, it says, millions of people who are perfect in knowledge of attaining liberation. Knowledge of attaining liberation. Maybe one can become a devotee of Krishna. Out of millions of such persons who are on the platform of liberation practically, one may become a devotee of Krishna. So to attain liberation, the first thing is you must know you are not a body. Otherwise, what you are going to liberate? And where is that knowledge of liberation? In Christianity, in the Islam, in all this world, where is it? It's not there. It's just not there. How can they attain liberation? And to know Krishna, you must go beyond liberation. And then I understood Narayana Parasya, that's a devotee. A devotee is very rare. Very, very rare. And only the devotees, they know the goal of life. But, of course, like in Christianity, the first, this 10 Commandments. You heard about that, 10 Commandments. The first commandment is, love thy Lord with all thy heart. Love God. That is, they know the goal, but nobody's really busy with it. It's not their first concern. And there is no education to obtain that. So, therefore, people have no goal in life. People in Kali Yuga described as Prenal Payusa Sabya Kala Basmanjurechana Mandasamanda Mataya Mandabhagi Padrika. Such persons in Kali Yuga, they are short-sighted. I'm short-sighted. I can't see like this. even with my these glasses are so short-sighted. But it's not what it means. Short-sighted means they see the moment now, the moment of enjoyment. That's what counts. They don't see what that will produce in the future. And they don't know from where they come. Many times I speak with representatives of other religions and I'm asking, according to your religion, where do you come from? Where do you go after that? Such bewildering answers. They don't know. They don't know. Christians don't know. I have no idea what you are speaking of. That, so no clear goal. If you don't have a clear goal, how, or you get goals which are not realistic, which are not leading to lower Godhead, then what will you achieve in your life? Therefore, the Vedas speak about these three aspects. That Sambandha Gyan, Abhideya Gyan, and Prayojan. Prayojan is the goal. The goal. That therefore we see that devotees, we have so many prayers in the Bhagavatam that and what are devotees praying for? Please, my Lord, let me never forget your lotus feet. That Sudan Vipra was praying to Krishna, if I have to take birth again, let me take birth in association of devotees. That let me always remember your lotus feet. Let me always serve the devotees. So he prayed for a pattern that he always be engaged in thinking of Krishna. So they know the goal, and they ask benedictions from the Lord. Yeah. If I can't attain this highest goal, please give me at least this, that I always engaged in your service and never will forget you, that I get the association of devotees. So if you know the goal, then your desires will be in line with achieving this goal. But we see that, and Srila Prabhupada speaks about false goals who are producing some ashes or some gold, that they are misleading so many people. Of course, when the time that Srila Prabhupada wrote this, were a few so-called yogis who were practicing that and were misleading so many people. See also Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj. He rooted out about 20 upper sampradayas, all that they didn't get the goal right. That Prayojan is very important to understand the goal. You see, like the highest and most advanced devotees, like the gopis, if we don't understand really the goal, we will misunderstand. That the heart must be pure to understand their love for Krishna. That therefore, in the 10th canto, first chapter, verse 4. Because we know that Parikshit Maharaj had heard the 9th canto. He had heard about all these dynasties, Soma dynasty and Surya dynasty. And in the Soma dynasty, Krishna was mentioned. So at the beginning of the 10th canto, Parikshit Maharaj becomes very enthusiastic. He knows the goal. And said, I want to hear more about Krishna. But Sukadeva Swami says, Nirvrita tercer prihi manat vafansa takshotha manobhiranat. Nirvriti tercer, are you free from lust? You want to hear about Krishna? Is your heart pure? That Nirvrita tercer prihi manat vafansa tak. Did you take your medicine? Medicine, prescription. Nirvrita tercer. Vavausadak, Shotva, medicine of hearing. Shotva, Mano Biramat, and then Mano, in the mind remembering Krishna, hearing and remembering Krishna. Did you take your medicine? Because he has given this formally at the beginning of the 2nd canto. Tasmabharata sarvatmabharhani svarorahi shotapyas kirtapyasya smartapyas sheshatavayam. If you want to become fearless, oh Maharaj Parikshit, in 7 days from now, when death comes, if you want to become fearless, you must hear about Krishna, remembering Krishna, glorify Krishna. So that's what the Bhagavatam is teaching us. And in the 10th canto, did you take your medicine? That someone asked Jayadvaita Maharaj, and the devotee asked, but yes, what if we are not purified enough when we come up with that? Maharaj said, increase the dose of your medicine. Hear more about Krishna. Then you will remember Krishna. To increasing our dose, we should take our medicine every day. Because otherwise, because it's said here, they accept a false goal. Those who don't know the goal of life. We accept a guru. And accepting the guru means following his instructions. But if we cannot follow his instructions, guru avakya, we make offense. That and many times we cannot follow. We should be aware of that. Try to overcome and follow the instructions of the spiritual master. Even if we are not on the level now, try to follow. We follow the bona fide spiritual master. If the spiritual master, Prabhupada explains in the purport, is a representative of Krishna, and that means that simple thing. Srila Prabhupada explains that over and over again. Why do we need to hear that again? Because many times we don't get it. That Srila Prabhupada says, yes, a goal. What is a goal? Krishna says, surrender unto me, and the Guru says, surrender unto Krishna. He says the same thing. And that's the point. The original Guru was mentioned in the previous verse is Krishna. And the spiritual master repeats the instructions of the bona fide spiritual master. And what's the importance of this instruction? If we know the goal is to develop love of Krishna, the instruction of the Guru is meant to bring us closer and closer to that point. So our attention should go to this instruction of the spiritual master. And thus Vyavasatmika Bhumi, one-pointed attention. Without this one-pointed attention on the Guru's instructions, that we will fail to understand the instruction and fail to apply. But if we accept the instruction and we try to fulfill or to follow, the empowerment comes with the instruction. If you are really sincere, you will be able to follow. It may take some time. Srila Prabhupada in 1933 or 30, I think, his Guru Maharaj repeated before he left his planet, you should preach to the English-speaking world. But it took some time before Srila Prabhupada could execute it, because the time had to be favorable. And he always prepared for it. He translated the Bhagavatam in English, the first canto. He prepared for it and he prayed for the mercy of Rupa Goswami, that by that he was empowered. He became empowered. It's so beautiful how Srila Prabhupada got different dreams in which his Guru Maharaj said, you should take sannyas. He didn't want, but finally he was forced. The situation was forced by Krishna, but he should take sannyas. So Krishna's hand is always there. So also in our lives, Krishna's hand will be there. We are sincere, sincerely following, trying to execute the instructions of the spiritual master. We will be successful in spiritual life. Even if there are obstacles to executing that instruction. That Guru Maharaj used to say that when the devotee gets obstacles, Maya puts obstacles, the devotee becomes more enthusiastic to fight. That the more obstacles, the more enthusiastic. So yeah, we see that also in the personality of Srila Prabhupada. He was focused on the instruction of his spiritual master. And Krishna reciprocated so beautifully everywhere where he came. He said, yeah, it's all the mercy of my Guru Maharaj. You young American boys and girls, my Guru Maharaj sent you to me to help me in the mission. So it's always the mercy of his Guru Maharaj. And Krishna reciprocates with the mercy, with the pure devotee. So yes, that's Saksadaritpana Samastra Sastri, Tastata Bhavyata Eva Sadhi, Kinto Prabhoya Priyaya Pratasya, Tandeho Shichanan. The spiritual master follows the directions of Krishna and the previous spiritual master. repeats Krishna's words, and therefore is a dear representative of Krishna, very dear to Krishna. He's as good as Krishna. But we need to approach a guru who knows the goal of life, who has achieved the goal of life, and who shows us how to attain it. And he's a true representative of Krishna. So, any questions? Yes. So the point made is you receive an instruction of the spiritual master which is difficult to fulfill. And sometimes we become forgetful and it comes to the background. So how can we remain focused on that instruction? That's the point one. The first thing is that these instructions of the spiritual master, we should write them down and regularly meditate on it. We may not immediately be able to fulfill it, but meditate on it and pray to Lord Krishna, please help me to please my spiritual master. It's always a cooperation between Krishna and the spiritual master. That Krishna is in our heart. And we can pray to Krishna for the mercy of our Guru Maharaj and to bless us that we can fulfill his instruction. But even if we cannot merely follow this instruction, our sincerity to follow them, our sincere desire to follow it, we must inflame that, keep it alive. And pray to Krishna, please help me, empower me, and pray to the spiritual master, please give me the power, empower me to bear all trials and difficulties, so that I can please you. But that sincerity must be there. And Krishna may empower you or not, but we should strive to our best, to give everything what we have, as to the best of our ability. And that's important. Krishna sees that, spiritual master sees that. And that will purify our heart. So in that way, I think, Guru Maharaj gave me also personal instruction. I'm trying my best. Not yet there, but we try our best. That's the most important. So okay. Something else. Yes. Not really. Otherwise, I can give my mic here. So the question is how to maintain enthusiasm in hearing. My enthusiasm goes up and goes down. That so mostly when your enthusiasm is up, you chant good rounds. It's a good spiritual day. You remember Krishna during the day. Note down your experience. And when you are down, your regret will help you to come up again. But it is normal to go up and down. But the idea is that we go higher. It still goes up and down, but we go higher. Because that's the material nature. Sometimes up, sometimes down. Krishna tells us in Bhagavad Gita that it's like the boat who rocks. Sometimes we become seasick, sometimes it's nice. It's up and down. That's the mind. That's the mind. And Krishna says you have to tolerate that. We are practically not the mind. So don't become too much absorbed. Don't take all these things too serious. But yes, but Param Dristvani Vartate, Krishna says you must have the higher taste to be enthusiastic. But then you have to know how to get that higher taste and do the needful. And Krishna gives in, well, Sutta Goswami speaks about that. I call it the taste giving first. Social Damasya Bhauspit Shanmachi Vyapra Vinyatirtamishi. But to become attracted to hearing about Krishna, this verse says that we have to do two things at the same time. The first thing is you hear with great attention. Try to hear with attention when you hear. Then you will remember that and serve the mission of the goal. He's a spiritual master. Because to get a higher taste, you need mercy. And that comes by pleasing Srila Prabhupada in his mission. Do something extraordinary. And this combination of these two, that will give you taste. So, that is what Sutta Goswami says. You can try it out. Thank you. Anything else? Good. Thank you very much. Shantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.